growing your chest muscle. So in this video I'll be sharing with you all the necessary exercises for you to develop a big, round and thick chest. However, before we can jump into the video, I would like to share with you some interesting facts about the process of muscle development and muscle growth. What happens when you actually go to the gym, you are putting stress on your muscle, and then when that happens, this muscle that you're putting stress on, it undergoes microscopic damage and the muscle fibers start staying down, which then results in a process, in a repairment process, and this repairment process is how your muscle actually grows. So in other words, the more stress you put in the muscle, the more damage happens in the muscle, the more repairment is necessary for the body to repair the damage that just happened, and this is how your muscle grows. However, with that being said, without enough fuel and without sufficient fuel, your body won't take maximum advantage of this process. And when I say fuel, I mean nutrition. It doesn't really matter where you're getting your fuel from, so whether it's a plant-based diet or a carnivore-based diet, as long as you get the sufficient macros in. And what I mean by sufficient macros, or what I mean by macros, obviously you know that's protein, carbs and fats. With that being said, you need to understand one crucial thing, and that this process mostly happens when you're resting, or in other words, when you're sleeping. So if you're not getting enough sleep, your body won't have enough time for it to repair, and as we know now, repairment is the growing of the muscle. So if you're not having enough sleep, your body won't have enough time to grow. With that being said, since we're talking about the chest muscle today, I think you just need to know a bit more about the chest muscle. The chest muscle is composed of two sections, the pec major and the pec minor, but functionally we can divide them as your upper chest, your middle chest and your lower chest. And you also need to understand that when you're performing a chest exercise, there's a lot of other supporting muscles are involved, and mainly when you're doing any chest exercise, your shoulders and your triceps are involved in these movements. So whether that's like a bench press or incline bench press, your shoulders are involved in the movement. So I recommend, before starting any chest workout, you should start by warming up your shoulders. You should start by warming up your triceps. Yeah, with that being said, I don't want to like hold you back. We're going to start the workout. We're going to start by stretching and warming up the shoulders, and then I'm going to take you through every exercise that will help you develop a big, round and thick chest. Let's go. We're going to start the workout with some warm-up for the shoulder. As we said, we're going to start with some front raises, side raises and some warm-ups for the rotating cuffs. I usually go 3 rounds of 10 and 3 rounds of 10 for the rotating cuffs. So we start the workout with the incline Smith machine. I always tend to start with my upper chest because it's the weaker part of my chest. I always try to have the bench between 30 to 45 degrees, even though I recommend trying both angles for yourself and see what works best for you. I always tend to go as down as possible, however that becomes a little bit challenging when the weight gets heavier. So I try to go as down as my chin. Always position yourself so that the bar lands on the highest part of your chest. Then we move to the inclined dumbbell fly. Same positioning. I don't try to make the dumbbells touch to ensure that the chest is in constant tension. And then on the incline dumbbell press, also same positioning as the incline bench press. And then we have the cable low fly. This targets the upper chest. Always keep your elbows stiff. Always ensure that your back is straight and your chest is up high. For the cable flat or medium fly, same positioning as the cable low fly. If you can cross your hands, go for it. It will give you this extra muscle tension. And then we have the cable high flies. This targets your lower chest. Again, your torso should be up high, tilted forward slightly. And then we have the classic flat bench press. Always take the shoulder width grip. Wider grips engage more chest, however it just increases the chances of injury. Narrow grips engages more triceps than chest. And then we have the flat dumbbell flies, exactly the same positioning as the bench press. Unlock your elbows again, always have a slight bend as the weight goes down.
Purchase your tracks today.
And we have the flat dumbbell press, also same positioning, and the flat bench press. Surprise, surprise. In my opinion, the flat and incline dumbbell presses are really good to balance any muscle imbalances. And then we have the machine fly. You can grab the vertical handles, bending your elbow slightly, or grab the top of the handle for greater stretches. Try to tense and squeeze your muscles all the way through the motion and resist the weight on your way back. Have the classical dips. I can't emphasize how fundamental and basic and essential this move is for any chest development. Always try to forward tilt your torso for better chest targeting, as when your torso is upright, your triceps is more engaged in the movement. And finally we have the decline movements for the decline bench press. Again, take the shoulder width grip. If you take any wider, you target the chest more. However, as I said, it might increase the chances of your injury. Take a narrower grip and the triceps is more engaged. On the decline movements, I always try to go down as slow as possible, and when I go up, I try to increase the pace.